What's up, my people? Kyle is fired. How y'all feeling about that? I say good riddance. I really wish instead of working for Victor and Audra, I wish he would just go back to Italy where he belongs. See, all these problems with Kyle lately that's been going on would have all been solved a very long time ago had Kyle and Summer would have just stayed in Italy where they both belong. I was so happy when Kyle and Summer were in Italy in 2021. That was the answer to my prayers. And then some idiots online were talking about why did why Summer and Kyle have to leave the show? No, they should still be on the show. Why aren't they back on the show? And then a few months later, I got the news that they were coming back. I was like, no! Because it wasn't right, y'all. It wasn't right. Kyle and Summer, they had the right idea. They had their little happily ever after. They could have stayed in Italy, and that would have been perfect. The perfect ending for them. We had it in the grip of our fingers, and it got snatched away from us because some whining fans got their wish. I blame those Facebook Young and the Restless fans for that too. Hey, Albert, thank you. Um, I can't. Lashanta says I can't stand Diane. Although, and then you calling Jack a jackass. Although that's funny. Jack Abbott is a good man, okay, Lashanta? He is. He's a very good man. An extremely good man, actually. So, Kyle definitely had it coming because he's too damn entitled. He needs to understand that actions have consequences, all right? They got consequences. He can't just be acting like he run the show, like he run everything. He acts like it's got to be Kyle's way or the highway. But it don't work like that, all right? It just don't work like that. He chose to endorse Diane into the position, and he don't want to let Diane do his thing. I mean, do her thing. Like that is very unprofessional in the business world of what Kyle was doing. And just because he's an Abbott, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's automatically as entitled to everything. All right, he may be an Abbott. That's true. However, Kyle, how was your day, Kyrese? My day was okay. Nice and restful. Um, Work wasn't as stressful as usual. And I watched all four of my soap operas. There's no way in the world that Tom is Luna's father. Because, first off, that's just nasty. Even 20 years ago, he was still about 80 years old. So, yeah, that is just outright nasty. If Poppy was sleeping with Tom, Poppy got some issues that we need to address. I'm just saying, because Tom, you've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. If you think that Tom, John Abbott, Jabot is their birthright. So, look, I don't believe in that. I believe that they all need to work their way up somehow. Kyle chose to step down from that position, okay? So, birthright or not, it's all he's not entitled to everything. Because technically, if we want to go by that, then he needs to wait until Jack, Tracy, and Ashley die before he gets anything. Okay? When Jack dies, when Tracy dies, and when Ashley dies, That's when Kyle could step up and claim all that he wants. But until then, he could shut up and wait. It's Jack's way or the highway. Or Tracy. What about my sweet Tracy Abbott? If she runs Jabot, then the world will be right. Okay? Because Tracy won't tolerate that disrespect. She just won't have it. Well, I'm still tipsy and have to wake up early. Have a good night, Curries and everyone. I'd be creeping in the background like an effing ow, ow, ow. That's funny. His kids, Jack, Ashley, Tracy, and Billy, not Diane. Oh yeah, I forgot about Billy too. Okay. So Kyle needs to wait until Jack, Tracy, Ashley, and Billy die. Then he could lay claim to he's entitled to this and entitled to that. Because he'll have the lineage to back him up. But until then, John's kids are still alive. By the way, who will win in business, Tracy Quarterman or Tracy Abbott? Albert, I could say that with a straight face and all. 1 second. Yo, I just got this text message. Yeah, my best friend's hilarious. What was I saying? Tracy Abbott. Tracy Abbott would mop the floor with Tracy Quartermain in business. And I can say that with a straight face. Facts. I can. Tracy Abbott. I mean, because she got the because people will underestimate Tracy Abbott until she sits down and talks the numbers. When she taught them numbers with her smooth talk, you won't know what hit you. You'll be like, oh damn. That's Tracy Abbott for you. Diane said Jack, Kyle, and Harrison. Yeah, when they die. Hey, Last Day. Hey, Darby. Yo, Last Day. I know you like Tom, but the idea of him being Luna's father is just outright nasty. All right. Wow. So who was drinking tonight? Me or you? I'm stone cold sober. All right. I stay sober. I stay stone cold sober tonight when I say everything. Imagine if one day I did start drinking on my stream like Albert. Can you imagine that? You think Albert is bad? Imagine you see how I am without no alcohol. Imagine me with alcohol on a stream. Dear God. Well, luckily for y'all, that's never gonna happen. Albert, please tell Kyrie Tracy should stick to writing books. Maybe she could publish her own publishing company. Ooh, that'd be a good storyline. Why, he's a much better option than Finn. Bill's the daddy. Kyrie Tracy don't do corporate. She barely can vote on the board. Tracy Abbott got that killer instinct in her, okay? Y'all be sleeping on my girl, but she's beautiful. Oh, and Last Day, I got some good news for you. Danny Ramalotti is going on The Bold and the Beautiful. So yeah, Danny. So mark your calendar. It's coming up. You're gonna have to start watching The Bold and the Beautiful again because Danny Ramalotti, the world famous rock star, a first ballot Hall of Famer. Well, you should have had a drink to have an excuse for that nonsense. Oh no, I say what I say, stone cold sober. All right, I can say everything I gotta say, stone cold sober. Why? I don't know, but I know that he's bold and he's beautiful. Danny Ramalotti, he's coming to The Bold and the Beautiful, y'all. Y'all heard it here, folks. Danny Ramalotti is going for a crossover appearance. So make sure y'all don't miss it. Y'all gotta make sure y'all don't miss it. All right. I can't wait. Okay, now good night, Kyrie and everyone else. Have a good night, Albert. And then Adam and Sally are so good together. I love them together. They have so much chemistry. Like, don't break them up. Sally and Adam understand each other. They're both schemers. They both are survivors. They're both hustlers. If you aren't drunk, Kyrie, then you're crazy. How long was Hope on Tom's joystick after Liam have a seat? Thomas. There's Thomas, and then there's Tom. All right? Bucky's back 2024 track. Tom is way too good of a man to be a father of a woman who finds RJ attractive. Well, goddamn. Well, I can understand it because RJ does have Logan blood in him. Let's not forget about that Logan blood. You can't trust the Logan blood. They are vicious, vengeful people, especially those Logan women. Those are some low down Logan women on The Bold and the Beautiful. Calling it Tom, it's just confusing. Tom's the good guy. Oh. Do you think Sally would sleep with Billy to get revenge on Adam and Chelsea? I sure do. That's in her wheelhouse. It is. It is in her wheelhouse. She would do that. She would. But she shouldn't because Adam is a good man. Well, I won't go that far, but he's a complicated man. Danny Ramalotti, now that's a good man. Adam Newman is a complicated man. Danny is not a scumbag. So I know like some streamers will try to brainwash by saying, "Oh, Danny Ramalotti is a scumbag for kissing Phyllis and then going upstairs and trying to kiss Christine afterwards." Phyllis ambushed him, okay? He ambushed him because Phyllis Summers is a sexual predator. Nobody but me and Melanie likes to bring up the fact that Phyllis raped Danny back in the day, okay? So Phyllis belongs in jail and she should be a registered sex offender, but she's walking the streets in General City as a danger to everybody around her, and she killed a woman before. Hope's mad because Steffi knew because about Paris. Yep. Exactly. Like Hope was making me sick today. Who does Hope think that she is? Like Hope really thinks that she's that good in bed that no man could think past her. Like, first of all, Hope was really believing that hype that Thomas was telling her all that years about how extraordinary she is. Like, Hope, you are nothing special, all right? Paris already looks better than you. I'm just saying, Hope. Yeah, let's shame the beautiful woman, Kyrie. Let's I'm not, well, it's not that version of S shaming. It's that version of truth telling. She sexually assaulted him back in the day. Let's not pretend that didn't happen, okay? That's traumatizing, all right? So maybe Danny Ramalotti is still a victim, okay? Brooke Jr. Exactly. But at least we saw Brooke put in that work, though. Brooke threw her back out every 10 seconds. All right. Brooke had that bedroom already ready in them beds. That's why we call her Miss Mattress. She always had a bed ready. So Brooke always had her fragrance on, her lubricant. Liam put Hope on a pedestal. He sure did too. So Hope really started to believe her own hype. I'm like, Hope, get a mirror, sweetheart. Poor baby Danny. Yes, that poor sweet man. Tom is the only character on Bold and the Beautiful who's not stupid. He was poor, and now he can play music again. Good for him. I had to fast forward that part. I'm sorry, I had no choice. I'm like, that's just, I didn't need to see that. Now, that is a washed out rock star, or whatever the hell type of music he tried to sing. I couldn't even listen to 1 second of that, let alone a whole. No, 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 no. He's not talented like Danny. Or at least Danny could teach him something. Liam put, yeah, but he sure did, LaShanta. I'm like, Hope, boo boo. Brooke raised Hope to think she's better than. Exactly. Actually, technically, Brooke didn't really raise Hope. She dropped her off in boarding school. But yeah, she sure did. She screwed up her kids thinking that they're precious. Like, but Brooke, you are a terrible mother. Thomas put Hope on a pedestal. She knew she wasn't good enough to sit on it. It's true. She wasn't. Hey, Gemini, how are you? Yo, yo, yo. That's right. You read the title right. Kyle Abbott was fired today on The Young and the Restless. He is no longer working at Jabot, but then now he's working with Victor and Audra. But how much control does Victor have over Audra? I mean, Victor put up most of the money, so does Audra even own any of this company, or is she just basically another one of Victor's employees? And he could eat like, is this Glissade company under Newman Enterprises? Or did Victor pay for this with his own money? That's the $1 million question about that. Because if she's under Newman Enterprises, then she's delusional as hell. And she thinks she won anything. She would be fired so quickly. But if he bought it with his own money, then he's just an investor. I mean, a partner and an investor. Right. Audra, she was getting on my nerves today, though. I wouldn't have admitted that earlier, but I had to admit that now, especially with Gemini up in here, the truth teller. And Gemini, I want to give you a progress report. I'm on track to get my schoolwork done by next week. I'm gonna start getting my schoolwork done. I just have to get a medication refilled, and then I'm all set. I'm gonna take off a few days of work next week. I got PTO. I'm gonna take 2 days off of work so I can get that schoolwork done. They said, "Are you saying Victor doesn't have control? Do you think he's really afraid of Audra? Hell no." But I'm just saying, I didn't want Gemini to forget because I know how Gemini is. She will come, she will be on that flight with that belt. So I had to tell her, I had to give her that progress report. Ridge pissed me off. Your son telling you he moved on. He act like he want him Loganized. Let him, like him and Eric. Exactly. Ridge should be like, it's about time, Thomas. I've been trying to tell you. Okay, good, about. Yeah. So, yeah, as soon as I get my medication refilled, I'm going to call the doctor tomorrow. Hopefully, she'll call me by Sunday. They'll send that to my pharmacy. And then I'm going to take 2 days off of work next week so I can get back on that schoolwork. Victor doesn't partner, he owns. That's true. That is very, very, very true. It's Victor Newman for you. Textbook narcissist is Victor Newman. But seriously, Hope, you aren't doing nothing. I know you like, well, let's be real here. She ain't no threat to Victor. I know you like her. Oh, yeah. Well, she'll be a threat if she throws her clothes off. I'm just saying. Audra might be able to distract Victor like that. He might have a heart attack if she dropped her shirt. I can see him being so I'm dead. Did you go to the gym? One miracle at a time, Darby. But I do need to go back to the gym too when I get back on my medication. I'm not on my right dosage. I'm like Sonny Corinthos right now. I'm not on my right dosage. Victor, investor, Audra, and Kyle, employee. Yep. With Victor as an investor, Audra and Kyle are basically employees. But you read about that last day. Audra Charles ain't a threat to Victor. But Tracy Abbott could be. Audra has planted seeds. She sure has. But yes, I'm keeping it real with y'all. Your boy ain't on his right dosage. He's like Sonny Corinthos. He's only on half of his dosage instead of his full dosage. I'm on half of it. So half ain't good enough. I need all of it to be on my school, on my grind. Audra and Kyle are snakes. Something tells me it does not manipulate it by Nick. Not all men get distracted by boobs. If you ask me to pick between having $1 million or having sex, I'm picking my $1 million. What up? Ah, Lord. Shit, I'm taking that $1 million too. Yeah. I don't think Victor's gonna get distracted. He's been around too long. That's true. He is a million years old. That is one thing that is true. Victor Newman has been around way too long. Way, way, way too long. Like I remember when I was posting shorts of The Young and the Restless to get exposure from my yeah. And then someone commented in the comment section. She said, "Damn, Victor Newman is still alive." That is so true. We'll probably be having that exact same comment 20 plus years from now. Damn, Victor Newman is still alive? Like, yeah. That was his reaction. Audra gave the job that Nikki offered her and gave up the job that Victor to do this dumb ish. Audra needs to stop using her body and use her brains that Tucker paid for. Hey, y'all dragging my girl Audra today. But it's true. Because Audra was pissing me off. So, when she was trying to get in Sally's head about things. And Audra claims she only plans on relying on herself for the rest of her life. That was Audra's words today. That she's never going to be with a man again. She only cares about herself for the rest of her life. Well, I believe the only caring about herself, but please, she'll throw her man, but she uses her body to get what she wants. I just have to tell the truth. All right? Just because I like her now, don't mean I don't see Audra for the snake opportunist that she is. She's a snake, she's an opportunist, and she's childish a little bit, but and vindictive. Victor couldn't do anything with Jordan. He held her hostage. That's what Victor did to Jordan. He held her hostage. So there's that. But General Hospital today, they broke my heart with that Finn and Violet scene. I was almost teared up. Almost. Till I remembered I'm cold and I'm feeling. But if I had my right doses, maybe I would have teared up. I would have dropped a tear or two. Because that little girl was bringing it, and Finn was right along with her. I'm like, where's Violet's Emmy next year? Violet better get that Emmy for next year. All right. They need to bring back the kid category, and Violet better win because it wouldn't be a problem if Eden hadn't it taken from the little kids. She took her Emmy from the little kids instead of recusing her scene. So Douglas and them were supposed to keep up with Eden. I thought that meant Audra was becoming a lesbian. You, Kyrie's Violet, Darby. See, this shows your stone age. I let go of my grudge against Violet weeks ago, but Darby hasn't. That just shows Darby doesn't listen to me. Violet need that Emmy. Yes, she do. So bring back the young kid category and keep the grown 30-year-olds out of the younger kid category. You had Jocelyn, who's 20 years old, 25 years old, damn near 21, whatever years old. You had her take an Emmy from a little kid. And then when they got backlash, they want to their reaction is just to cancel that category. Are you kidding me? No, there's some talented kid actors that should have been in that category. She earned that Emmy. She sure did earn it. So give Violet her Emmy next year. Because that girl did her thing today. And then, not to mention, when I was looking at Violet today, I was seeing Hayden in her. She kind of does. I remember in the past, I said she don't look like Finn or Hayden, but I took a good look at her today. She was kind of looking like Hayden a little bit. I saw it. I was like, wow. They could play mother. I could see why they casted them as mother and daughter. Because Hayden, I was like, wow. Especially when she was crying. And then when she stopped crying and she was on the couch, I was like, oh, I do see a little bit of the hair, the face, some facial expressions I could see in her today. I was like, nice. I listened to you for over a year complaining about Violet Curry, so will you forgive me for my disbelief, Kyrie? I didn't, first of all, that's not even true. It wasn't even a whole year, Darby, because that's not even the truth. I never had anything against Violet up until the day when she said she wanted Elizabeth and Finn. When are Elizabeth and Finn gonna get married? That's when I had my wits end with Violet. I was like, if that little girl don't stay in a child's place, that's when I started saying that. Was when she pushed Elizabeth, when she said, when is Finn gonna propose to Elizabeth? I'm like, little girl, if you don't stay in your place. That's what that was about. But now that Elizabeth and Finn are broken up, I got what I wanted. So I have nothing against that little girl. She's a sweet little girl now. So I forgive you, Darby, now that I clarified it. It was never really Violet. It was more, I didn't like that her role was to push Elizabeth and Finn together when that didn't need to happen. They should have never been together. Stop with the lies. Ain't nobody lying, Jawan. Oh, I'm sorry, Darby. Yeah, became I'm dead. I legit thought you were Dewan for a second. I'm mad Jason will go off on Carly tomorrow, but that 304 Sam did that, or she wouldn't know. It's true. I'm happy that Jason's gonna go off on Carly tomorrow, though. I'm happy about it. I am. Because it's about time Carly realizes what her selfishness does to men's life. Because Carly is so selfish and reckless, she destroys men. What is a child's place to stay in the stay in the background, stay silent, and I agree with that. A child is supposed to be seen and not heard. All right? Especially when it comes to Elizabeth and Finn getting married. That's just ridiculous. Nobody needed to see that. Dante checked Sam. He sure did. That was my boy Dante. He checked Sam today. He was like, "Yo, she need to," because Sam need to learn when to keep her mouth shut. Though, why is Carly telling Brennan all Jason's business? Is she that stupid? Oh yes, she is. Violet actress is fun, plus her character is about to have no brains. Then Gemini said facts. Facts about what? Children are supposed to be seen and not heard? That one? That was the old saying back in the day. Sam compromised everyone. She sure did. I knew Gemini would agree with that one. But nobody needed to see Elizabeth and Finn get married. So that was my issue with Violet. But that has been cleared up. That's not going to happen. Elizabeth finally broke up with Finn. So now I go back to liking Violet because before that I liked her. Now I like her again. She's an angel. Also, we got 9 likes, 14 people in here. So if you are enjoying this stream, please hit that like button. That really does help me keep this momentum growing. I appreciate you. Sam compromised everybody. She sure did. Yep, sometimes I don't need to see you back up. Hello. Well, we completely disagree. I was seen in her. Just because someone's a child doesn't mean they don't have an opinion. Opinion. I understand you last day, and then yeah, sometimes I don't need to see you. I'm dead. Yo, I am dead. The last day, you're not a child anymore. You're a grown man. So I don't think you would want another child, a child disrespecting you. Hey, Spiderquake, how are you? How did you feel about? Now I know my question for you today. How did you feel about Violet and Finn? Scene today. How did you feel about it? Because I know what a boomer's response was, but I want to know from the young, from the future. Spiderquake is the future, so his answer defines well something. So I'm curious. The floor is yours. What did you think about Finn and Violet today, Spiderquake? I honestly don't understand it. Interesting. Darby13 says, "Hey, Spiderquake." Violet was emotional. Her dad is all she had. Her mother walked out on her. She still don't know why her mama abandoned her. And it's just I felt so bad. If Finn is going to be in out in rehab in 90 days, what's gonna happen? Is he gonna get recasted? Like I don't understand that. Oh, yeah. Nah, I don't think well why would they recast Finn? What would be the point? What could another actor do that Michael Easton can't? Don't call me a boomer. My dad was a boomer. I'm a Gen X. Ain't nobody was talking about you, Darby. I was talking about someone else. Sam's ass needs to get scared to go back to jail. That's true. She forgot about that parole life. Like we can get that heifer back on parole. Honestly, doesn't really bother me. I work up with a bunch of teenagers, so I kind of deal with that on a daily basis. Oh, you have teenage siblings? I thought you were an only child. Yeah, right. It's true. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about someone else. Honestly, oh, doesn't bother me about me. I work with a bunch of teenagers at my job, so I have that on a from your job. I guess it's true. I'm the oldest here. You young guys don't fool me. LOL. Teenage coworkers, I'm sorry. At my job, I have no siblings. Yeah, that cleared that up. Look. But I can't wait until Wig Risa is finally exposed. On Days of Our Lives, that hoe got to go. 1-800 choke that hoe. Dante said, I told you to leave this alone. She wanted to help. Did she ask her? Nope. He didn't ask her. Because who does Sam actually help, anyways? Like, seriously, who does Sam actually help? Sam is useless. I think Sam is such a boring character. Like, honestly, the Sam character is so played out on General Hospital. Like, really, she is. She's overstayed her welcome. Why won't Kelly Monaco be the next one to exit? You could save money in the budget. Send Kelly Monaco to The Young and the Restless. Let her play a new character on there. And then you could do the same thing with Sharon at The Young and the Restless. Bring her over to General Hospital. I think they both should switch. That will be good for both shows. Because Sam could get with Nick Newman as a couple, and Sharon could get with Dante. Actually, I don't know if that would work. Well, maybe not Dante, but somebody else. Maybe Sonny or someone else. I mean, Dante said if the FBI tracked Spinelli when he got shot. Remember when we? Yeah, I remember that. Honestly, if you give the bald and beautiful head writer job to a teenager, I'm pretty sure he or she could do a better job than Brad Bell. It's true. I would trust Spider Quick to run that show better than Thing would than Brad Bell. Brad Bell has no sense of direction, no class, no morals, no scruples, nothing. Dante said the FBI tracked Spinelli when he got shot. Yep, he did. He did indeed. It's like it's crazy. And it's just a nutshell today. And then what else happened on General Hospital today? But I can't call Jason a deadbeat today. That's for sure, because he certainly was spending time with his son. That was sweet to see. I wonder if Danny and Jake still hate each other. Well, Danny better show respect to his big brother before Jake has to bust that ass again. That's all I know. All right? If Danny get out of line, Jake got another fist for him. And then another fist. And then another fist, then another fist, then another fist, then another fist. Sam says Spinelli bulletproof. Okay, exactly. Sam is delusional. She's a dingbat at this point. But you know who else is a dingbat? Bonnie on Days of Our Lives. That woman gives me a headache. She gives me a real headache. Like, what is wrong with her? Seriously. Like, who the hell wants to see a double wedding? Why? Who wants to see Teresa get married? I want to see um, Teresa in flames, not married. It would be ironic if Spinelli went to prison because of Sam. Sure, it would be. And Maxie would bust Sam's behind. Maxie would kick Sam right in the belly. I think Maxie would F Sam up. I do. Maxie got that extra strength too. I mean, Sam was tough back in her day, but I don't know about now. I think Maxie would humble her, both verbally and physically. My money's on Maxie Jones. I love me some Maxie Jones. Who do y'all see winning that battle between Sam and Maxie? Bonnie never stay around long enough to get in trouble for her stupid actions. It's true. Right. Ugh. But at least Bonnie did a right thing today when she um what did she do? She sent that letter. I'm like, Teresa, not only are you a gold digger, but you're dumb too. That's just sad. Sam act like Dante was wrong to let Danny go with Jason. Okay, because even if Dante said no, what's he gonna do to stop him? What's he gonna do? You tell me who's gonna win any sort of altercation between Dante and Jason. You tell me who's gonna win. I'll wait for it. One, two, three, Jason. Okay, so please. So what's he gonna do? What Dante gonna do about it? He may be a cop, but Jason will still bust his ass. So now what? It's true. Then you say that Sam would beat Maxie? I don't think so. Darby, I don't think so. Not Maxie Jones. Maxie got that fight in her. So Maxie won't stand for that. She will not stand for it. So Sam, you gonna F around and find out when Maxie get through with you. You gonna be in for a world of hurt. Miss Sam McCall. I don't know what you think who you think you is, and your little attitude. But did anybody give one damn about Jocelyn and Dex today? I know I damn sure didn't. I am so over Dex. Like, the Dex character is permanently ruined. Maxie is not a fighter, Kyrese. Maxie's an expert fashionista. Maxie, because Sam pissed off, she gonna run Danny off. I still like Jake better than Danny. I gotta admit it. I'm biased. Just like I know the rest of y'all like Danny better than Jake, but to each its own. I won't even get mad anymore. I don't even care. No, I don't. No, I do not. Yes, you do, W. You know Maxie is a fighter. Who and who? Danny and Jake. Danny Morgan or Jake Weber. I like Jake Weber more, but I know the rest of y'all like Danny better. And that's good for y'all. But I'm happy for y'all. That's who y'all prefer. And I'm happy for each and every one of you. But me, I prefer Jake. Until I know those brothers are on good terms. Now, once I know the brothers that are on good terms, then I'll like them both equally. But until then, I'm Team Jake because he's the only one that was ready to. Oh, I meant Dex and Carly Jr. Oh yes, absolutely. They suck. They absolutely. I think Dex's character is beyond repair at this point. It don't matter what they do. Dex's character is forever ruined. I don't think Dex is redeemable at this point. I meant Jocelyn and Dex. Who they? I know. I never really knew what their couple name was. Is that what there is? Day? That's what they're calling her. Mm, mm-mm. Jocelyn and Dex. They don't do it for me. I don't. Just Dex as a character. Ever since he snitched, I was done with Dex the day he snitched. Because he was a snitch. Snitches get stitches. Thank you. I'm happy for me too. You're happy what? What's the happy news? Share with the classroom. Oh, yeah. About you liking Danny more than Jake. Okay. Yeah, but that's because you're taking out your hatred for Elizabeth out on Jake. That's all you're doing. You don't hate Sam, but you hate Elizabeth, so you're gonna hate her son. Oh, I was answering your question about Jocelyn and Dex. Who and who? Oh, yeah, exactly. Who and who? Who and who? Like, please. They're just boring and boring, dumb and dumber. Why Brooklyn and Chase didn't wait outside the door? Because we needed to see Chase's acting ability. You saw the tears and down Chase's face, and then Chase and Finn had that heart to heart discussion too. That was sweet. Why is your energy so low tonight? My energy is low? Really? Probably the itis. I had a heavy meal not that long ago. But I feel my energy is still, I'm still there. I'm just like, I'll be extra ratchet on Saturday. I'll be extra. But as soon as this stream is over, I'm going right to sleep. Yo, I'm tired of Jason blaming AJ for messing up his life. AJ took Jason's memory. I agree, but the rest of Jason's life was his own choice. Take some accountability, Jason. Why is Lucky coming back? Because he needs to stop being a deadbeat dad. And he better be supporting what's his face? He better support what the damn face? Aiden and Tobias. That's all I know. Is Lucky better be supporting both Aiden and Tobias. Otherwise, Lucky is coming back to get paid. He's not going to get the money Luke didn't want. He's going to get the money Luke didn't want. That's true. He's trying to get that money, but he better be very good to Aiden. Otherwise, there's going to be some consequences. But concluding thoughts: Kyle was fired because he's a selfish bastard. That is why Kyle was fired. But I'm gonna call this stream a night. I know it was a shorter stream than usual, but my light is about to die again. So um have a great night, Gemini. Chase had to be outside the door because of the restraining order against Finn for violent safety. Just one more episode. LOL. Yes, indeed. My members, I will see my members tomorrow for my members live. If you're not a member, hit that join button. We have a lot of fun at Clark Industries. And then for everybody else, I will see y'all all Saturday. Have a great night. Peace. AJ got drunk, hit a tree, and Jason got brain damage. That's just crazy. But yes, have a great night, my folks.